Sup. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to be telling you my top 12 apps on my phone. Yes, that's right, I actually do have at least 12 apps on my phone. In fact, I probably have about 20 apps on my phone. That's probably why it's always freezing. Number one app that I absolutely adore at the moment is Instagram. Yes, Instagram, that little app with that little camera. The one where it used to be all about the square photo and the effects. Well, now it's sort of expanded. You can now add sort of videos and stuff. Yeah, I love that app. Absolutely love it. Also love it because my followers are increasing by the day. Thank you guys. Go hit me up on Instagram if you haven't done already. My username's just there, go follow me. It's the same as my Twitter. No, it's not the same as my Twitter. It's the same as my Snapchat. Get it right, Laura. Okay, so the next app we have is, in fact, Twitter. Twitter is always good for connecting with the famous. As well as the famous, it's also good for connecting with friends, followers, giving bits of information. I love Twitter. I think Twitter's a good network. It's one of those that some people are on, some people are not on. Of course, I'm on it. I'm not going to be not on a social media site. I am on Twitter. Sorry, I just heard something and I'm just trying to work out what it was. You know when you just hear something out of the corner of your ear and you're just like... Number 3 app is Slither.io. Slither.io is an app that I have been deleting and bringing back, delete and bring back, just to add more storage to my phone. But I've decided to keep it back for good this time. It's such a fun game. It's almost like the iconic snake game, but you have loads of other snakes alongside you and you have to try and kill them to get them out. And then once you've killed them, you can eat up their juices, as I like to call it. Basically, when you kill them, they leave a trail of snake slime behind and you eat it all up. It's a really good game, I really enjoy it. I think my highest score at the moment is 11,000. I think my highest score was about 14, 15, 16,000, but obviously I deleted the app, got it back again. Oh no, it's baby me again! Kiwi! Yeah, so, sorry, getting distracted. Slither.io is such an addictive game, get it. Next app, another game app, it's called Sandbox. This app is like a little pixel art drawing game. I didn't think I'd get into it because I thought, you know, it's animated, it's a bit silly doing squares on, because you're not really doing a drawing on there, you're just tapping a box and it's drawing it in for you. But it's actually so addictive. I just got hooked from the moment I got the app. You get these like black and white prints or photos and then you just colour them in, almost like a colour by numbers on the squares, and it makes these like cool pixely photos at the end. It's a really good game. It is free. In fact, all of the apps so far I've said are free. The only thing is there is in-app purchases for this game. If you want all of the images that are on there, you have to pay an additional God knows how much a month. But there is loads of free images you can choose from as well, which is what I do because I don't want to pay for. It is quite expensive for what it is. Okay, so app number 5 is in fact, of course, Facebook. Facebook is just the king of social media apps, I guess. It was the one that I got into first of all. I would say I actually prefer Instagram and Snapchat these days to Facebook. But no, you just still can't beat a bit of Facebook, can you really? So I still love it. It's great for interacting with your family and friends. I don't really use Facebook for vlogging. I use it just for a private account. But it's always a good app. Okay, so the next app, I think we're on, well, we've done 5 apps, haven't we? Now on number 6, there is another social media which I've just mentioned, Snapchat. Snapchat is probably actually my favourite, even more so than Instagram. Just because it's great. I have a private account, which not many of you will know about, only if you're like a friend of mine. And then I've got my promo account, which is official Lolza, and that's the one I use to interact with you guys. But I have also got a private account, that was my first account. So yeah, I just love Snapchat. It's great for so many things. It's great for interacting with your fans. It's also great for talking to your friends, and I just love the filters on there. I'm a filter hoe, you know. Just changing my face all the time with these filters. I love it. Okay, so number 7, I think it is TripAdvisor. Now, some of you are thinking, Laura, how old are you? Are you like 56 or something? Writing reviews on TripAdvisor, are you a granny or something? No, it's a little bit lame and a bit cringe that I use TripAdvisor, but actually TripAdvisor is pretty good. For example, I was in Great Yarmouth the other week and me and my boyfriend Eden were trying to find what chip shop would be the best to eat at. So we was about to eat at this little chippy stand that smelled quite good, but I've checked out TripAdvisor on it and noticed it had about 2 stars and it had all these recent awful reviews. One was like, awful chips, inedible fish, raw fish, terrible food. So I was just like, okay then, in that case we will leave it. So in the end we found a nice one, which I didn't find on TripAdvisor until after the occasion, which is kind of a good job because the reviews of it were terrible, but it was actually really nice. Yeah, TripAdvisor is good for looking at reviews and places before you go to them, also looking at photos of where you're gonna go. It's quite cool seeing what it's like, and so you sort of know the ropes. It's also good for writing your own reviews. I'm a top contributor apparently. I have written over 100 reviews, so go me. But yeah, like, I love TripAdvisor. I just think it's awesome. Like, get on TripAdvisor, guys, if you don't know what you're missing. Number 8, we've got Voucher. Voucher has some amazing deals. I just find things like spa days for like 15 quid on there. Birds of prey experiences for like 23, 40 quid, like depending on what package you go. The deals on there are amazing, which leads me to number 9, which is Groupon. Again, another deal website just like Voucher. They are both amazing websites and apps you can get on your phone. I absolutely love them, so go get them because you can actually save so much money on them. A lot of people just buy from websites. Say you wanted to buy for a theme park, I won't name one specifically, but just any of the big Merlin Entertainment's parks. You can save like money on these websites. If you look in advance, they sometimes have deals for these theme parks. So make sure you check before you buy. Okay, so my number 10 app is, I wouldn't not be able to do this video without mentioning it, is iMovie, which is one of my main editing softwares that I use. So iMovie is really simple. It's a little bit basic, like there's not many sort of effects and stuff you can add on it, but it just really slots a video together and it is just a really good app. I think if you use it on a Mac computer you get more, but on a phone you get less sort of things you can put in the video. But honestly, it's so simple to use, and like if you're a bit of a newbie at doing vlogs, I seriously recommend it because it's so simple. So that leads me to number 11 app, which is of course the incredible music player. Now, it will be hard to search for because there's a lot of them, but this is a really cool music app where you can play free music wirelessly, so you don't need internet connection to play them, and you can play it wherever. So you download the music before you, like obviously in an internet-based area, then you can play the music after that wherever, and it's great. The only problems with the app, it does have glitches. It does have moments where it just will freeze and go off the app, and it will also have moments where it won't open at all and you have to keep refreshing it, load it again, and that can get really annoying. So please sort it out. But at the same time, it is a great app because unlike Spotify, where you have to pay to listen to it wirelessly, you don't even have to pay to listen to it wirelessly, so it's good. And you can download pretty much anything, like usually stuff from YouTube, anything, vlogs, you can download anything. And number 12 we have depending on which bank you go with, I go with Nationwide. The Nationwide app because it's good for mobile banking and I can check my money for anywhere, my account balance, and it's just a really good app. So I recommend, if your bank has an app, then I suggest you go get it because it's really good for checking without having to go to a cash till or ATM machine to check your balance. Saves a lot of walking. Okay, so that is the end of my top 12 apps. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry if it was a little bit boring. I know these sort of vlogs aren't everyone's cup of tea, and I know some of you like them more than others. Sorry, I just ran and I'm a bit out of breath because I'm a bit unfit. This next bit might be quite funny if I can actually get it right. So let's do my outro like this. Let's hope it's got some in it, because if it hasn't, I'm screwed. And that's the end of my vlog. Bye. It didn't bloody work. That's the end of my vlog. Bye.